One thing Amazon can be a complete bitch about is giving you the information of the people who are buying your products. Amazon does not want you to have that information. So in this video, I'm going to show you a very simple way to get the email address of your prospects, potential customers, so that you can then start marketing to them to buy your products instead of somebody else's products on Amazon. Now, if you like this kind of content where I'm helping you build your own money-making business on Amazon right here in Australia, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my channel because we post awesome content just like this each and every day. And if you've got any questions, comments or feedback, comment below and I'll be sure to get that too. All right, let's get into the video. Can we do a knuckle down to get contact information for our prospects? Okay, so I've kind of given you a couple of different things to think about with regards to that tonight, with regards to things like your inserts, for instance, getting it that way. That's probably the easiest way to get the details of your customers, okay? But it's probably more important to get the emails of your prospects than it is to get the emails of your customers, because if they're at least in the general zone of thinking about buying your product and you get their email address, well, what it means is that you get to tell them as much as you want, or as much as they could cope with, all about your product and services, okay, to convince them to buy yours instead of somebody else. So it's more important to get your prospects' emails than it is to get your customers' emails in that respect. That will ultimately make you more sales. So what's a good way to do that? Here we go. So what you want to do, let's just go give you some stuff to think about. So what I look to do is to leverage pre-existing infrastructure to create areas and places where my prospects can hang out, and I can then become, within that area, within that group, an expert that they come to know, like and trust, and will then ultimately, some of them of course, do business with me in the form of buying my stuff. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm thinking to myself. How can I build a tribe of people on a pre-existing platform where my tribe are, in such a way that they come to know me, like me, trust me, and ultimately will do business with me, okay? And as an entrepreneur, that's kind of the holy grail for what we're looking to do, okay? So a very simple thing to do is to create your own Facebook group targeting people in your niche. Super easy to do. Anybody can do that, and as a result of that, you get to go and do things like this. So whenever you create a Facebook group, I'm not going to go through how to create a Facebook group. There's heaps of videos on that. But when you're setting up your group, what you want to do is you want to get them to either, I mean, this is for Instagram. Clearly they're trying to be an influencer, both of these two characters. But you can ask to get their email address. So one thing that you would have seen when you joined the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs Members Only Facebook group was I asked for your email address. That's so that we get that from all of the people who try and join the AOE community but are not members. And so we get their email address so we can put them onto our database, and then the king of spam takes over and I relentlessly send them emails, okay? Which you guys would know is absolutely true. But that works really well, and it's the same thing happening right here. So when you set up your group, you make it so that anybody can join. It's super easy to join, and you've got in your questions that you ask, you say, hey, would you like this free thing, or would you like to hear more from us, or would you like whatever it is relative to your niche. And here's what you get them to do. You get them to give your information. That's a super easy way, and it's free to get that going, okay? It's a very, very free and easy way to do that, okay? Go check out Old School Labs. These are, I think, arguably some of the best designed and branded products, certainly within the protein powder supplement space, which is a very, very competitive space. I used to sell in this space, I don't anymore. But they, I think, do really good marketing. So it's always good to go check out people who are doing good marketing and seeing what they're up to. So go check those guys out. It's called Old School Labs. And then go join their Facebook page as well, Old School Labs. The other one that does really good stuff as well, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll post some what I think are very, very good into our members-only Facebook group for you as well, okay? And that way, if you've seen any that are good, you can post them in there too, and then we'll get like a resource of what we think is good marketing, okay? Hello there, this is Neil Asher from the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, and that was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We've got 2,500 members and growing right here in Australia. We're actually the fastest growing e-commerce community here in Australia with sales of over $50 million. If you'd like to find out more, get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. See you next time. Bye.